him. We didn't really have a lot of conversation, but it was the last body of work of Juan Nicole, right? And you could tell how much energy and work. Besides that, he has put in a lot of work in making a lot of hits, right? But we'll be telling you more about that on the show. It's great to have him back. I thought he was jackpot anyways. But he's here, and he'll be here for a few days. But he's one of the best producers that I know, renowned. Has made a lot of magic when it comes to music. And the fact is, right now, he just dropped a brand new one with Black Bones. And I'm pretty sure you worked with Black Bones too as well, right? When you have a good catalog of people you worked with, you deserve, Superstar Wednesday is no other than the only one. They call him producer extraordinaire. Kel-P is in the building. How you doing, G?
Amazing, bro. Life in the flesh. Thanks for having me.
This is my first time talking to you, right?
Yeah, bro.
Your name rings a lot of bell, and I think that's a good thing. The fact is, we get to sit down and talk about the music. It's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah. How you doing, Kel-P?
I'm good, bro. Amazing. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Did you jackpot?
No, jackpot.
But you've not been around, right?
I've not been around for a while, but I've been back and forth, but like very low-key when I'm around.
That's a good thing. Clearly that means there is a different persona to you aside, because music is loud. Everybody believes that you're making music, you got to be loud. Yeah. So you're always into yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm a very low-key person. Very, very low-key.
When you mean low-key, what does that mean?
I mean like private, indoors kind of guy. I'm more about the art.
That's good.
So I let the art speak for itself, because I feel like once the music is there, I'm there already.
And that brings me to the next question, right? Which songs would you say you produced the top 5 songs for your, this is not top 5 songs for us, that you feel like, if I were to go by what you're saying, it spoke for itself when you made it? Your top 5 songs.
I would say there's 3 from the African Giant album I made for Burna Boy.
Yeah.
Bono, On the Low. Collateral Damage.
Ubadu. Okay.
And then Way Paso for Wande Kwan Olamide. Very, very special record. And then Ginger for Whiskey.
Wow.
Yeah, so,
bro, your catalog is crazy.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Oh my God. It takes a lot to make a hit song, right?
It does.
And have you ever been having to make a record and your heart is not there, but it actually, at the end of the day, that song was magic?
I never do anything my heart is not there.
So do you turn down people sometimes?
So many people.
Have you ever regretted turning anybody down?
No.
But have you ever had, because people hold things against it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that Kel-P is hot. You go to him, he's going to get a hit. Now, the truth is, once you have a hit song, especially working on an African Giant album, that's one of the best albums in Nigeria, right, in Africa. Yeah. And that album won a Grammy as well, right? Everybody will come. You turn some people down, right?
Of course I did, because like I said, I'm about the arts, you get me? And there's this thing about music that you have to always connect with the artists and stuff like that. I don't really need to know too much personal stuff about you. I'm not interested in that.
Wow.
I just want to know where's your headspace, where you want to take this thing to, how much love do you have for this thing before I can commit? Because it's like when you win, that's how I win. Good. I'm a producer, you're the artist. Your image is taking the music across the world. I'm just behind the scenes, just the creative, making the thing I gotta make. And when you win, that's how I get to win. You feel me? So I get to speak to the artists and get to understand where they're at right now in their life, especially when I was making the Wande Kwan album. It was in a special place in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta go on a break. We'll be right back on the show. We'll be right back. Hold that hook for me. For us to just make music, but you have to be intentional, and that's why I love what things that Kel-P does. Aside the people you work with, you have to be intentional. Now, I don't know what a song means to you guys. You said warning. Kel-P, are you trying to tell us something? Because now the thing is, in Nigeria, we're very good at boxing people, right?
Yeah.
They feel, produce now, I don't know, my calling scene. But I mean, we also have to go through a bit of your background, right? Because the truth is, sometimes I realize a lot of people who come great producers, they actually started making their own, singing their own songs, but somehow they just, maybe it's not popping like it used to. Then they start producing songs, and then you come back to what you've always loved. Is this your first love?
I mean, it's pretty. It's a similar story to what you just said. So, being an artist was actually the whole thing that was supposed to happen. But in 2017, I met SARS, and I was in Yaba Tech. I met SARS. SARS studio was at Fade then, and SARS was like, "Yo, like, why don't you start making music, like producing, making beats?" And I was like, "All right, cool. Like, I'm down to do this. Like, if you put me on and stuff, onto a few things."
How long did you take it to learn this?
I lived with SARS the whole of 2017.
Jeez.
And then 2018, bap. The rest was history.
Man, I probably have to live with SARS for 5 years to get it.
I lived with SARS the whole of 2017. And after I made the African Giant album, I had like good amount of money around me, got a good publishing deal. Then I went to stay with SARS for another 3 months to just like learn a few more.
Wait, where's SARS living? Maybe I can move in.
Yeah, I went to stay in for another 3 months.
Because the truth is, bruh.
And yeah, so that was it. And I fell in love with the production part of music, and I stopped making music as an artist. So
you don't like that, right?
Making music as an artist?
I mean, not making you wanted to go back to this. Have you always wanted to come back to making?
Yeah, of course, because every beat I make, I record on them.
Wow.
That's how I make my beats. All the songs you've heard, all those beats, I have songs on each and every one of them.
I'm clearly speaking to a genius, because now the thing is, you're very intentional about what you want.
Yeah, I'm very intentional. Very, very.
Are you a perfectionist?
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist. I'm very intentional about everything I do.
Okay, now the thing is, for a lot of people who actually want to be in your shoes, because now, I mean, I want to be in your shoes. It just takes me staying in the house for 3 years. I don't think, because see, production is a different ballgame. I've seen there's a transition of a lot of people, producers not making their own music. Look at Young John, for example, Phils. You think he's sweater on that side?
I think both sides are two different careers entirely.
Okay.
Which is very, very big. Being a producer is huge. Being an artist is huge. You get me? I would say being an artist is actually way more tougher, because there's a lot that goes on. And when I started my artist career last year, January, there was so much to learn when it comes to confidence, when it comes to image, when it comes to you being the brand, not just the music, because the music, yes, is cool, 20% of that. Then the rest of it, the image, the brand, how you carry the music and stuff. So all of that.
You had to work on that.
Yeah, of course, you have to work on that, artist development and all of that. All of that just comes with a lot. But being a producer really helped me because I've been in rooms with everyone.
I like the sound of that.
Because I've been in the room with everyone. I've learned a lot. Making music with this one.
Who's the easiest person to make music with?
I mean, everyone is pretty much easy.
But who has been the easiest for you?
Honestly, I can't think of anyone that has been hard when it comes to making music. But when it comes to business, everyone gets tough. But that's why we have
Who's been the toughest?
Bro, pretty much everyone, though. Yeah.
Because when it comes to the money conversation, everything changes.
Yeah.
And I get that. I get that. The thing is, I like when I see some people who make proceeds from their work. And because what you're trying to tell a lot of people, that as a producer, you can make it, actually.
Of course.
Look at SARS, Kel-P, Young John, Phils. And it feels good. I mean, I'm walking in here, bro, you look like a bag of money, bro.
Right.
But he also means that it can work.
Yeah.
So the thing is, for anybody who wants to be a producer and make their own music, and say, now, officially now, you're singing your own songs. Do you have a body of work coming out?
Yeah, June 28th, I'm dropping the body of work.
Do you get comments when here? Warning is a great song, right? But you get comments like it sounds like Burna Boy.
Oh, a lot. Yeah. But you see,
and you don't mind that.
Oh, no, I don't mind comments. Like, first of all, we need to understand that the industry is an opinion-based industry.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So when someone comes with music, the first thing is, oh, this person sounds like this one, or the music is not gonna work for this country. But at the end of the day, once you pop, that whole story dies.
It dies
Get
naturally.
me? So don't be distracted by anything out there. That's what life is all about. Nothing is easy. You don't get.
I
it
just
easy.
don't like the comparisons. I
No,
think
I'm not
that's the
worried
problem
about-
for me.
I'm not worried about the comparison because it's like, let me give you an example. When I started making beats at first, my beats were whack.
People never say that. You know that, right?
No.
People would never admit to the fact that, when I started, it was whack.
When I started making beats, my beats were whack.
Wow.
It took me 1 year, 2 years, 3 years to grow and everything. My beats became better and everyone is like, oh, Kel-P. Even when I was making beats for people, my beats were whack. I take some of
No, you
those
thought it was
beats-
whack.
Yeah,
That's
of
what you
course,
thought.
yeah.
You can
So
send
you
them
get
to me.
yeah. So you see, with all of that, like doing something every day, you get better at it. Now I started this artist thing last year, January 2023, and then you walk to my face and tell me, "Oh, Kel-P, you sound like this, you sound like that," and I look at you and I laugh because you don't understand growth.
Wow.
You don't understand that I'm in the stage where I want to put a face behind this name. So if you don't understand that, like you can't sit with me if you don't work 14 hours a day, you don't spend time to work on yourself and spend all that energy to work on your own thing, then you come talk to me about growth. I'm just gonna laugh at you and be like, bro, you don't know, right? You don't know how
You
I
know where I've
started.
been and where I'm
Yeah.
coming from. And to be honest, that's the thing. Like, I think that's where we need to understand that, judgment from different people every day. It's the same with me. I'm closely one person that speaks my mind as it is because you don't know where the hell
Yeah.
I've been and coming from. I'm tough now, man. So I get that. And with you, bro, let me not even talk about the name. Your catalog is crazy.
Thanks,
Bro, I can't even put your top 10, you understand? Oh, Killing Them is not one day. Bro, your catalog is crazy.
Thanks, man.
The truth is, I mean, now I understand when Waniko spoke about you the other day. He was very passionate about it because sometimes, as an artist, it takes so hard to see through them, right? And especially some people might be in their dark, at the time, maybe that they're in the
darkest
darkest
moments.
place, darkest moments, and you having to be able to be patient and work with different people or different people in the same room and making that type of magic. I have a lot of respect for you, bro. I've never had a conversation with you, and it's my first time, but you're a genius, man. You're a genius. I'm going to dig you. It's all good. It's one of those things.
You got
Why did you
information. I
leave
like that.
Aristocrats?
I had a management deal with Aristocrat. Yeah. And that's where I met my brother Shay. Yeah, at that moment
So he's a great guy.
he was the VP. And business was not right. Business wasn't right at that point. And things were done based off of, oh, this person's interest and that person's interest. And I was always putting in work. So I was like, okay, you know what? The only person that was being truthful in that whole building, of course, the industry is politics and all of that, but I don't think you should do family dirt. You feel me? But the only person that was coming correct, I was being truthful with everything in front of my face, was Shay. And when my management contract was done, I had to tell Shay that, yo, come manage me. And he refused because he never understood the business to an extent at that level. So I said, no, don't worry. We'll learn in the process. Yeah, you go make a contract, give it to me, I'm a sign.
I wish I was him then.
Yeah, so it's like I wanted
He's
to work
laughing.
with people who are hungry.
That's
You
good.
get me?
That's
'Cause
good.
I'm hungry.
So clearly you guys grew together.
Yeah.
That's a good
Basically.
thing. That's a good thing. My next question, I mean, they already told you about me, right? You have a good relationship with Wizkid and Burna Boy, right? You've worked for both parties.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I'll tell you, the industry sometimes is tough. Everybody expects you to take sides. I'm not about that life. I want good music. How do you manage that? You used to work with both parties.
I'm very, very understanding. That's why I've been able to work with everybody.
Yeah.
I know how to treat artists like an artist that they are and give them their respect. There's been ups and downs in the past, but business is business. And at the end of the day, I think everyone has different perspective of how they view things. I don't choose sides.
That's a good thing.
I don't choose
But it's
sides.
hard, isn't it? We
not-
can't even comment and say, "Oh, we like this one." So, this one. That means you don't like our guy. It's crazy.
It's not hard to me. I'm from where I grew up. My background is different. Like I'm from like a disciplined military home. You get me? I went to a military school, so it's like I don't care about things that are wrong. And if I would let you know that like this is not making sense. But at the end of the day, like everybody has their own perspective and their own opinion, like I said. So I don't choose sides because at the end of the day, you get to realize that okay, Kel-P is about this.
And that's it.
Yeah.
It's just more about your philosophy, and you already have your root. That means you set your standards before you come on, right?
I don't think because bro, you need to know yourself. You need to know your value. You need to know your worth. So it's tends to look like people try to make you feel like they make you the producer. You don't make them who they are. But that's not how it is. It's like you contributed this part in their life and they contributed this part in your life.
Okay.
It's a collaborative thing.
And shout out to his manager. I've known him for a couple of years now, right? Kel-P, how much the hell do you charge for a beat?
25K USD.
25K USD. Now the question is, the only guys that can afford that are the big names. Even some big names can afford that.
Yeah, you're right.
Is that sustainable?
But now I live in Nigeria, I live in Ghana, and I live in Portugal. So now, how do I pay these bills? How do I pay staffs? How do I pay team? How does everyone want to eat? You get me? So, but at the end of the day, there's other ways for artists to pay because sometimes there's so many artists, even big names. I'm like, I'm gonna waive the fee. I'm just gonna take.
So, do you work with younger artists?
Yeah, of course. I know they can't pay me my fee, but there's other ways for them to pay me. Just waive the fee. I just take points from the masters. You get me?
Mad. This guy's a businessman. You're living in Portugal. You're like Ronaldo. I might be right, I might be wrong, but was Black Sherif on this song before Black Bones? And why is he not on it anymore? Or maybe I might be lying.
Yeah, you're right. Black Sherif was actually on this joint initially.
So what happened?
When he got to the clearing part of the song, there was back and forth, and things were not going right, business side. And then his timing was quite different. Nothing was working right, so plan B.
So let me just ask this question. Why is it a big deal why does clearing take that much? Is it based on being, is it that people are not, is it based on how quick you guys have to sort things out? Or is it attention? Why is it that hard?
Warning was recorded 3 years ago.
Black Sherif?
No, Black Sherif's verse was done 1 year ago.
Okay.
Black Sherif came to my house in Ghana 3 times to extend his verse. 3 times. I was okay with the first 8 bars. It's like, nah, bro. I want to come drop 4 more bars. Nah, bro, I want to come back again and do more form. Came to my place 3 times. Then 1 year after, time to clear this thing, reach out 3 months before the release of the record. So much time. They were buying time in the email back and forth. It wasn't just working right. You get me? So I was like, bro, I made the soundtrack for Creed 3, the movie. I put you on. I was in America, and Michael said, yo, we need somebody from Africa to jump in this shit. Excuse my language. We need 2 people from Africa. I called out the names. I said, we have Burner from Nigeria and Black Sherif from Ghana. We have Ira Star from Nigeria.
So you made that happen?
Yeah, I made that happen. I gave the name because I made those songs for the movie.
Crazy.
So now,
so are you upset? Are you upset with him?
I wouldn't say I'm upset with him. I would just say
you're disappointed.
Yeah, that's the word.
Okay,
that's the word. I'm not upset, but because I'm not used to the clearing songs on the artist side, because I just started the career on the artist side. But when it comes to the producer side, I know what artists pass through and all of that. You get me? So when I get to see this now as an artist, I'm like, I'm gonna just go with my vocals, man. I don't need your vocals. You get me? You get me?
Kel-P in the building. Well, we got to wrap this up, right? But the good thing is you made magic. You got body work coming out soon.
Of course.
Yeah, I heard you're also working with Juan Nicole. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Family
so I
always,
want to hear
Juan
that.
Nicole, family.
Juan Nicole, nobody be like Juan D. There's a reason why they say that, right? Everybody's good. Everybody's great. Juan D's different. That's how we wrap it up on your number one hit music station. Kel-P, thank you for coming on the show.